morning.
Good morning, people. Good
Hello.
morning, good morning, good morning. Hope you're doing well this morning, this cloudy Sunday morning in North Carolina, right here where I'm sitting. And I hope you had a good night last night. And I had a pretty good night. Did you?
Yeah, pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Having a little trouble hearing today, so I have to talk a little bit directly to him so that he can hear me. I'm glad you're with us this morning. It's another wonderful Sunday morning. There's a lot happening in our world, and we're still here. We're still kicking and thriving. And so, hey, it is what it is. Isn't that right? So, hopefully, everything's going well for you. We've been busy this week because we've been getting some things done for the house, and things are going well. And I've been having the craziest week for computer stuff. Well, got up one morning, what was it, day before yesterday? Printer wouldn't connect. Spent all day trying to get it to connect. Finally got it to connect. And then yesterday, when I had the good sense, thanks to the Lord for making me do it. I had an extra laptop. And I said, let me go ahead and get this thing fixed. So for a backup. And lo and behold, yesterday, the computer that we normally use, the PC we normally use to do all of this, it started acting crazy. And I had the backup, thank God. So now I don't know what's wrong with that computer, but we're here live and in color. So hey, that's being proactive, isn't it?
Yep.
And so I'm just grateful that uh, the Spirit of God reminded me to do that so that we could be on here this morning. And listen, I hope you're having some miracles like that in your life. Let's see what else is got here. Let me see who's here today. Let me see who's here today. And make sure you let me know if you can hear and see me, okay? Hear and see us clearly. Um, Thank you. Sissy already said that. Thank you, baby. Thank you. I appreciate you and I love you. So let's see. Yvette King was the first one here this morning. Hey, Yvette. She
Good
came
morning,
in. She
Yvette.
came in early today. Came in at 10 minutes till. Wow, girl, you
Sandra,
were
good
ready.
morning.
You were ready.
Sylvia,
Yeah, and then there's Sandra and Sissy and brother-in-law, and then there's Dee Dee and George. And Leslie's here today. Hey, Leslie.
good
You
morning.
and Dad and the rest of the family. And
Still
John
there,
Greason's in
hello.
the house. John, we missed you last week.
Who?
Last Sunday, John
Yeah,
Greason. We missed him last Sunday. I always miss him because I know he's here because he's always saying something that makes us remember that
Miss
he's here.
Pearl,
And then there's Kathy. Kathy's here.
Kathy,
Miss Pearl, what you been sewing on lately? I know she's been making something good. And then there's Bernie Byrne. Hey,
Miss
Bernie.
Vern,
Brother Blue and the family's here.
Brother Blue,
Deb
Deborah.
is
Oh,
here.
Deb. Think about you this morning, all of you.
Yeah. And there's Phyllis. Hey, Phyllis. And hope Edward's doing better. He's in the
Wondering who,
hospital, but
wondering who I was going to see this morning online. Is
yeah. And Edward's in the hospital, so keep him and Phyllis in prayer. And happy Valentine's Day to you too, John Greason. And my niece had a birthday on Friday, I
who
think.
did?
Shay Shay.
Oh,
She had a birthday Friday the 13th. Remember that's what day
yeah,
she
she.
was
I
born.
wanted to see her and celebrate her birthday. Buy her a
February
hot dog, but
13th. And
she didn't show up.
every now and then it'll fall on a Friday, and it's the Friday the 13th that she's
But we can't see you. Hey, we can see you and hear you well. We can't hear or see you.
ah, that's funny. Send me some pictures, Pearl. Send me some pictures. I know it's something pretty, something nice. I saw a picture of somebody who was making small clutch bags, and I think Pearl's made. You may have done that once before, but
Who,
small,
me?
no, Pearl
Oh,
clutch bags, and
I
they
couldn't
were
hear you.
really nice. They were really nice. And you're a hat man. You like to make hats and pants.
Mm, I
When
can hear you a little bit.
you can hear me a little bit,
Uh,
just a little. Well, that's all right. I'm glad you can hear me a little bit, just a teeny bit. I
oh,
got I've got so many things going on in my head right now. Let's see. I want to do something, but Let's see where I am here. Let's see if I want to do this one. Let's do an affirmation, okay? Let's do a quick affirmation. Yeah, Pearl, that's the clutch bags. That's a big thing right now. Yeah. Jill just popped in. Hey, Jill.
Good morning.
Good morning, sweetie. All right, let's do this. I hope you're in a place where it's not a lot of distractions and everything, and you can kind of do this with me. I want you to repeat after me, if you would. Let's just gear down. I'm the one who has to gear down because I get so revved up trying to get this done every Sunday morning. But I want to say this. I want to mention this. I want to go through this because it brings you back to yourself. So let's come to ourselves right now, okay? You can repeat after me, or you can simply listen, whichever's easiest for you, okay? My heart opens when I see Christ in myself and as myself. I am awakening to this truth that sets me free by showing me that I am already free. I have looked for God and found myself. I have looked for myself and found God. My heart, which is the heart of God, is now open and exposed. I allow all beliefs, defenses, and accumulated knowledge to be suspended so that I can embody this truth. I lay down all beliefs about God, all beliefs about myself, and all my beliefs about others. The good thing is, the veil of my conditioning is being stripped away. Now the concept of myself is being removed. And there is a divine impartation of knowing. Knowing the truth is my point of recognition of what I am. I am the same essence as God. Seeing God within myself, I find that God is seeing himself. The awareness that I use to see God is the same awareness that God uses to see me. I am witnessing the uncovering of the self that I am. And so it is. And so it is. You got anything good this morning on your plate, babe? I know you do. I know you do. Yeah, I know you do. I wrote something yesterday, and I want to just read just a little bit of it, if you don't mind. It's called the I Am, the Essential Self, which is before your name, before the roles you play, before the history or your story. The I Am, the Essential Self. It is not the body, though I live within it. It is not the thoughts, though they move through me. It is not the emotions, though I feel them deeply. I am the awareness behind them all. The essential self is not something to achieve. It is not something to improve. It is not wounded, broken, or lacking. It simply is. It is the quiet presence that remains when striving stops, when performance ends, when identity softens. The essential self does not compete. It does not compare. It does not defend its worth. It is whole before it does anything. I wrote that yesterday morning and I thought, man, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I have to keep that in front of me all the time. So what you got on your plate, darling?
Well, I was sitting here looking at where it said, abide in me as I in you. The I in us is the Christ us, reminding us or reminding the mind us that he is the real me or you. When you say abide, it means stay in awareness and an effortless effort in a relaxed way. I always ask the question, and I mentioned it to you guys before, what is it? Investigate it, because what is it that causes our awareness to slip out of joint of when we say the Spirit of God is in us, and all of a sudden it's something that makes us feel and sense, or we go to church looking for God to show up. And when he said abide, it meant stay in that relaxed mode of who, what, where God is. And that doesn't necessarily mean you go around telling everybody God is in me. Is he in you? And if you don't accept it the way I did, you ain't got it. And we've said it over and over again that when I found out the definition of eternal and the 50-some years of investigating into near-death experiences, there's in the eternal self, which is the spirit of us, or the spirit me. Now, my mind right now is talking about me as spirit, but in my words is a mixture of the I am self. Because of awareness, and see, when you read and study and use what you read, like we write sermons, which is nothing wrong with it, but just a point to be made, you're using your mind that could possibly be mixed with spirit and could possibly be you trying, or something is trying to make it sound like, because you are quoting it, that God is speaking directly in everything you quote. But it's not like that. It's a mixture. Like, for instance, when we were born from our parents, We stand on the outside and our parents on one side looking at themselves. We are the mother, father of our parents standing on the outside looking back at them. We are them. Now, the Christ, the eternal self, is us speaking mixture of identity. But it doesn't mean that he's not there just because we're not one with him, just because we're not talking about it. So when I learned and found out or became aware of that Jesus, that the Christ, the eternal self, is interfacing with our finite self, which means we see and be free in that area to speak normally. We're free to speak every day, 24/7, and seeming like we're not talking from God, but we are. Just because you don't feel it, just because nobody don't talk about it, just because you don't read your Bible. I heard somebody say they've been trying to read and read and read, but they can't get to it.
Mhm.
But there is, you see, you don't stop wearing shoes because you don't have your mind on shoes. Your feet is still there. Now you take those the people that are walking for peace, the monks that are walking peace walking.
Mhm.
Some of them have shoes on and some don't,
Mhm.
but they're not looking down at their feet 24/7, trying to make sure that their feet is still attached. When you enter into the rest of God or the eternal self, you don't walk around trying to appear like God is with you, nor do you dress different than you normally do, which it might help a little bit if you pull your britches up if they hang you down for some of the guys. And you don't have to walk around with a tattoo on saying Jesus is in me. You don't have to wear a hat to say I'm saved. But when you enter into the rest of God, it is a it is a a, a warning. It is an expression. I have come home to the truth. Now, watch this. And my experience over the years, direct experience, out of body experience, and studied into near death experiences, I found out that in the eternal self, and we've said it over, there is no such thing as the eternal self, us dying, leaving, and ceasing to exist.
Mhm.
Now,
Mhm.
abide in me as I abide in you, or as the branch cannot bear fruit of itself. Now, when I read this is what I get. When I move my fingers, I'm abiding. When I move my eyes, when I leave this body, when this body stops, it don't mean that the body in so much as had something wrong with it that killed it or put it to death. What happens is that it is worn out. Now, for us to be able to stand up, it takes a lot of power or strength or energy just to sit up straight in a chair
Yeah.
or to get in and out of a chair.
Yeah.
And I investigated this and I say, well, what is this that's causing us to be able to move our legs and our hands?
Mhm.
It's got to be more to it than just the synopsis of connections of of tendons and veins and muscle
Mhm.
and skin.
Mhm.
And I look at my dog, she has the same ability to move her feet and her legs. But when I found out when we leave this body, we are still able to move and the body stops. When you go to a funeral, you see a body laying there, but it looks empty. That means that whoever lived inside of it is no longer there because it can't move. But the mind distracts the attention that because the body don't move, that we cease to exist. Now, a lot of people have problems with this, the terminology, astral projection and out of body travel and all that kind of stuff. But when my research reveals to me that when we go to sleep at night and the dreams that we have, we wake up sometimes and feel like we've been somewhere. That is a good example of a part of you. And we say that's the mind. All right, whatever it is, call it what you want. But it still means that there's something that is leaving or an extension of us is doing things. And so when we wake up, we feel like we've been somewhere. That's giving the mind a break to a degree. But at the same time, there will come a time, and I've experienced it, that this body won't move if we're not in it.
That's true.
So if the Spirit of God is in you, is in that part of you that is spirit, when you leave this body, God is adjoined to that part of you that was never born and can never die. So that tells me.
Or is that part of you that was never born and never dies, is that what God is itself?
That's my point. Say that again. I like to hear that.
That part that is you, that never is born, never dies, is that part of you God itself?
Now, what she just said is an indication of enlightenment and waking up. The door for some people is filled with the Spirit, baptized in the Holy Spirit, speaking in tongues and all that. And they don't feel like if they don't speak in tongues, that God is gone. And then they have to stir themselves up. But when you enter into rest, these addendums that is attached to expressions of emotion and feeling and reading and study, they have their place, but they are not the real place that you've always been.
I got a question, and it's not just for you, but it's for all of us. And a lot of times we speak, the two of us, we speak from a place of the church culture that we're familiar with, which is that culture that believes in the supernatural of God, God coming inside of us and living as a spirit being, having miracles, and like you said, speaking in tongues and all of those kinds of things. So that's a culture that we're used to. But what if a being has never had that, been in that kind of environment, never been exposed to that culture of the church? How would then that person believe that God is present, that God is here? What would be perhaps some of the signs they would look for? And because they wouldn't be looking for the supernatural in the same sense as those of us who've been through that particular kind of culture where church believed in the supernatural. Not all people who've gone into church and Christianity have gone into that particular culture. And so what do you think would be their response or their expectation of when God is here or when God is present? What would they look for more than a miracle, more than something supernatural? What do you think about that? What do you think about that?
I couldn't hear all of what you said.
Okay. Well, you guys respond to me. What do you think? A person who's never been exposed to the type of culture that we've been exposed to, where people believed in the supernatural and God speaking, the voice of God and the prophetic and all of those things. What if a person's never been in that environment at all and they wanted to connect with God? What would they be looking for to say God is present? If that would be totally different for them.
I like what Robert said about the wind.
Yes. Robert says, hey, Robert, and Denise, he says, if the wind stills and the branches stop moving, is the tree dead?
That life that's in the tree is the same life in these bodies
Mhm,
that causes
mhm,
the hair to grow,
mhm,
or what
mhm.
little bit you might have up there. Ain't that a picture? That's a shame.
It's a mess.
That's a
That's a mess.
that's a mess. I mean, I never thought. I said
That's a mess.
I'll go to the barber shop get a haircut, and he called this and putting the edge around here. I said, indespicable. Why is he trying to pretend like this the head has got hair on it? Oh, he goes to side. Now I thought about letting the side grow out to give the illusion that I got a full patch up there. And I thought one time about letting it grow real long down the back so it'll join into my beard.
No, and
Make it look
see,
like
then this is the thing. It is not going to grow down your back because of this, the texture of your hair. It's going to grow out like this, and it's not going to grow down your back.
well, I can put something on it straighten it, make it look like.
No,
I thought about getting me a
no.
wig.
You remember the Three Stooges? You're going to look like Larry. That's what you're going to look like. Hey, brother Blue. Hey, brother Blue.
Dr. Blue.
Brother Oliver.
Dr. Blue Hickbar.
Good morning to you. I hope Yo-Yo's with you. Good morning, Yo-Yo. Yeah,
Now-
so reason why I asked the question I asked is because we assume everyone thinks the way we think, but they don't. About God and about church and about everybody's not thinking the same way. Talking, who was I talking to? I think it was my sister, and I was talking about how our audience is so diverse.
Yeah.
We have people listening to us who've been in church in the same culture we've been in, who believed in tongue talking and all of that stuff.
I like
And-
what you said here. Core teaching.
Yeah,
We're talking about the core, like the tree been cut down and you count the rings from the outside to the middle. You go into the core of the tree. When you get to the center, that center part of the tree, you're looking at the acorn.
mm-hmm.
Gosh, that's something.
Hey,
But it does not appear to be. Once you cut a tree, it does not appear to be a tree. So we changed it and called it the trunk.
yeah, well, yeah, we label everything.
Yeah.
Now, Pastor Norman gave us a good enough. He said something. Hey, Pastor Norman, we missed you on Tuesday night.
Joe did. I hope
Said,
everything's okay.
He said, our connection with God is not based on experiencing signs
Okay.
or wonders or miracles,
Right.
but knowing instinctively that He is.
When I studied for years all the functions through the scriptures and my experience of being around people who manifested the 9 or the gifts of manifestations of the Spirit, miracles, healing, signs, and wonders. People go, I said the ego goes after that
Yeah.
with the intention of many of them using that as a stage prop or to draw people's attention.
And also to give themselves some sense of self-worth.
Worth.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they
When-
pursue a lot of that so that they'll feel like they are worth something.
When I entered into the closet when I was a little boy, and all the people were in my moonshine house where I lived and was raised, when things got bad, the memory that one alcoholic person in my house told me was that when you pray, you're supposed to go in a closet.
And you remembered that.
And when that shotgun come out of the closet where I was going in, when my uncle got it to run people out the house,
Mm-hmm.
I went in there, but I didn't know. Now watch this. I'm a little boy, 4 or 5. I'm a little boy. I go in the closet and I get on my knees. Now I went in the closet so much that my aunt recognized when I left the kitchen. I could hear her say while I was in the closet, "Y'all be quiet. He's in the closet."
Well,
praying."
it brought reverence into a liquor house.
Tell me about it.
That's strange, isn't it?
Tell me
I mean,
about it.
that's marvelous. It brought reverence into a
It
liquor house.
was really that.
And all it took was to notice someone who had turned toward God in that house.
but I
That's amazing.
that's what happened. They stopped.
Mm-hmm.
They stopped.
Mm-hmm. So it tells me something, Pastor.
Mhm.
The minute anyone in any place turns toward God in their inner self, whether they go in a closet or whatever, when the rest of the people in that place recognize that someone has turned, reverence enters that room.
That's what we're doing online right
That
now.
is
Turning the
interesting.
attention to what
Toward
is
God
who is
inside.
God,
Yes.
where he's
Mhm.
geographically located.
Now,
So
I like,
I thought he was just geographically, he was just in the closet when I went in there.
but no, if he had permeated the entire house.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was
What was so
reverence.
crazy is that he was there
Mhm.
in the kitchen where everybody was drinking.
And stillness entered the house.
Yeah.
So let me
You remember when we went up to you remember when I went to see my my uncle's wife that raised me. When they had her brother was there. His name was Dayton, and he was in a wheelchair and he couldn't walk. When I went in over there, the same they had relocated a house, still a moonshine house. My aunt called me and said he wanted her
they wanted you to pray for him.
wanted me to pray for him.
I was with
Yeah,
you.
you was with me then.
Yeah, I was
That's
with
right.
you.
That's right.
Yes,
You were.
I was with you.
And when I went in there and took him by his feet and put my hand on his knee or whatever and started to pray, everything in the house stopped.
It was almost like you could hear a drum roll, but
Yeah.
I know there was no drum
Oh
roll,
my
but
God.
it did sound like
And
that.
when I started praying, something hit my aunt and her sister. They was on the left side of the table behind me, facing the wall on the left side, and was no other way to get around that table except for backing up. Couldn't go around facing, so they had to back up. Something hit them.
And they ended up in that back.
They
bedroom,
rolled
in that
around
back
the
bedroom.
table and went straight through a door.
Right. They ended up back in that back bedroom.
And it hit the bed over on the other side on the floor.
Yes, it did. It was amazing. But we were so what they call young in the Lord, or just we were so green and we were crazy at that time. But I understand.
He was coming up out of the wheelchair to get ready to walk.
And yeah, and it was just a crazy time because we were so fearless at that time. We did some crazy stuff.
Tell nobody.
I would not do today, but
that's the truth, man. That is the truth.
Anyway, let me get this. Jill, I wanted to point out what Jill has said because it's so true what she mentions. She said God has strategies specific to every person based on their makeup, disposition, and planned experiences.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It is. It's like it is tailor-made just for you, customized just for you.
I told God that I found him. I heard people say, since I found the Lord, since I gave my life to the Lord, hold it. You can't do that.
No, because it was his life.
You just can't just jump up and say, just because I don't drink, smoke, dip, and chew and hang around everybody else to do. I don't do that anymore because I found the Lord. Wait a minute. How can you find somebody that ain't never been nowhere?
Yes. Let me read this, Pastor, if you don't mind.
All right.
You were mentioning core. This is a core teaching. The core teaching is, and part of it is understanding the false self versus the essential self that we are. The false self develops a protection strategy. Type that in. The false self develops a protection strategy. It is not evil. It is protective. So I can say this, that while we call our minds a monkey mind and we want to shut it down and we want to do this and we want to do that to make it quiet and whatever, it is in the mode of protecting you. And so therefore it brings up what it thinks is going to keep you safe. Most of it doesn't, but it brings up what it thinks is going to keep you safe. So it is not evil, it is protective. It says, if I perform well, I'll be safe. If I succeed, I'll be loved. If I stay in control, I won't be hurt. So these are the things that the mind emphasizes because it's trying to protect. And then it signs that we are operating from the false self is this: defensiveness when you're corrected. And some people get corrected and they just, oh man, they can't take any kind of criticism, any kind. Even if you said it in a very loving manner, they can't take it. It's very defensive. It's always comparing itself with others. It's always anxiety and difficulty resting. Always having overcommitments, making promises that you can't keep, and then you feel guilty because you couldn't keep them. Reactivity in conflict is always in conflict, always having some drama. The false self is driven by fear. So this is where a lot of us find ourselves gravitating into that type of behavior because we're so familiar with that, because we're driven by the fear.
I just picked up that there's somebody online with us this morning at a quarter of 15 to 4. At 10:45 this
Okay.
morning.
Okay.
There's somebody there that just somebody that's listening to us that's got to have some repairs on a car or the transportation automobile. And it has something to do with a part that's going to be very or service be expensive. I just got a nudge on the inside, right here in presence, to affirm that it's not going to cost as much, and it could be talking to myself, affirm that it's not going to cost as much as they said at the repair shop. Not going to cost as much as they told you. I don't know why. I just sitting here looking at all the names of the list from the top to the bottom. And I sense presence of the infinite eternal essence in this dimension with your angel, your facilitators, cream potatoes, iced potato, sweet potato, one potato, two potato, three potato. I see and sense that something about that is going to be different about the repair that's going to help you out.
Good.
Okay.
That's good. Now, Jill mentioned something else good. This is good, sweetie. You're talking about some good stuff. She says, growing up in a critical home leads a person to be defensive.
Now, Miss Jill, I'm glad you said that. I didn't know that the gifts of the Spirit in 1 Corinthians 12, whatever it is, in that book, or abilities, was developed through the contracts that we agreed to come to earth and follow through, even in the most tragic families. God took everything that happened to you, good or bad, that is translated by the mind or feelings, and is using it in every one of y'all now,
using every bit of it, yes,
as a gift that brought you to where. Now, some of our family members left, you would call it early. There's no such thing as leaving too late or too early. When it comes down to eternal self and spirit,
there's no such thing.
There's no time element. But we did set it up on a contract knowing that we were going to come in. See, we knew we were coming here before we got here physically. I found that out. I know that to be true. We chose our mothers and fathers. Now, how many
And I know that's true, not just based on anything in particular. Somebody just drove up in our driveway, you guys.
Say what?
I was trying to see who it is that's driving up in our driveway.
Is that something for you?
I don't know.
Let me stop.
Go
and you
see.
ahead.
Go see. Go see. What was I saying? Oh my gosh. I was thinking about what Jill just mentioned when she says growing up in a critical home leads a person to be defensive. And I was thinking about how now my husband's going to be loud. It's going to be loud. Oh my God. I wish you guys could see what's happening. I don't know what's happening, but so there's the defensiveness. I was thinking about it, I've broadened it out. And I don't like to talk about race necessarily, but I want to mention this, that the Black race, which has grown up in a critical environment, has pretty much led the entire Black race to become more defensive. So we're talking about archetypes and things like that. So and as Pastor said, everything that you've ever been through and has happened to you has actually is now the fuel that God is using. God is using every bit of that fuel. And let me stop for a second. Hold on a moment. Hold on a moment. Oh, I apologize. Pastor, he gets excited. He talks loud, and there's somebody at the door, and they just brought something to the door delivering, but they had a little baby with them, and you know what he's going to go through. So, anyway, the person who's living in that criticism constantly finds, baby girl, come. Shh, shh. Holy moly. Excuse me again. Oh, God. Oh, now. Yeah, Pearl, it is okay. It is okay. Oh my gosh. Let me get a drink. I need a drink. Now, Pastor's talking to whoever came to the door to deliver something. And he's forgotten all about y'all. He has forgotten all about y'all. Anyway, about to make me forget. But anyway, let's see. Let me if I can pull myself together here. The difference between the false self and the essential self. The false self feels like it has to perform so that it will be safe. The essential self says, or it knows, I am already loved. There was something that Pastor Norman said. Pastor Norman said this. I think it was, I don't know, it wasn't Tuesday because she weren't with us Tuesday, but you mentioned the fact that it was a knowing. You've gone past belief into knowing. Let's see, he's coming. Let's see. He and baby girl. What in the world? What is this?
I bought her.
What in the world? What you do?
I sent myself this for her Valentine's Day,
And it came right now.
and it came right then. And the candy, see the candy, and look, got a little. This thing here.
When did you do this?
Huh?
When did you do this?
Day before yesterday.
Give me that. Baby
She
girl
wants to
gonna-
play with it.
It's mine.
Hey, look, when they brought it, they are from Mexico, and they came, and I had
And
to
they
change.
had a little baby with them. You can't have this big girl.
And they came and brought this, and I had a chance to talk to them about Guadalupe, Jesus' mother, and they are familiar with Guadalupe.
So
and-
you brought, but now you brought me candy and flowers.
Yeah. Let me see what this is. Oh, look at here.
Well, let me see it. It's mine.
Oh
isn't
yeah, I
it?
want to show it to you. I might want to read something to you.
Well, read it to me. Bear with us. Baby girl, you can't have it. You can't have it.
Happy Valentine's Day, wonderful wife. Tony, I love you and me.
You and me.
Yeah. I just put that like that anyway.
It doesn't say it. Said happy Valentine's Day, my wonderful wife, Tony. I
Yeah.
love you. Clifton.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying to you.
Yeah.
Let's see. What did I say?
Small chocolate.
This baby girl wants to
Well,
play with your dog.
Wants to say, yeah. Hey. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Mwah. You can't have that. You can't have it.
You
Now, what
should
am
want to chew it up.
What am I going to do? Because she'll take it.
What kind of candy is this?
It's
Yeah,
chocolate.
there it is.
It's chocolate.
Yeah. Okay. Just something to
Ah,
chew you a little
beautiful.
bit.
Thank you.
Anything
Thank
else in there? What is this? What's that thing there?
That's just the flower thing.
We put in the kitchen.
No, leave it right there.
Okay. See how pretty. Look at that. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Mhm. Thank you. That wonderful gift. Wonderful gift. Now I don't know
You
how
don't
to
need this,
teach
do
it. No, I don't need that. I don't need that. Now, can you teach? Can you get back on your subject?
Sure.
Lordy, they could hear almost everything you were doing up there.
They did.
Almost.
Well, I was talking about Jesus and what he looked like when I saw him in person. And Dave's face, that little girl standing there, they was daddy and daughter.
She was a cute little
And
girl.
when I said that I seen him and her, his mother in the council room, you should have seen their eyes lit up. Their eyes almost changed colors.
Look what Robert says. I
What?
now pronounce you chicken and dumpling.
I thought it was chicken dumplings and chitlins.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Oh Lord! I now pronounce you chicken
Chicken and
dumplings and
dumplings.
chili and hamburgers and hot dogs.
Those are
Now,
pretty.
baby girl.
Those are really pretty. Those are really pretty.
You want to come over? Come on.
She wants that toy. She
Baby
wants
girl.
that. She wants
Baby girl.
She wants this.
Yeah, she wants to pull on it.
Hmm.
What do you want me to do?
So she won't know where it is.
Hey, look. There she comes. There she comes. She want to play. She'll tear it up. You want to give it to her?
No. No. She'll
Baby,
take
you
it.
can't have this.
Little girl. You can't have my. You can't have.
You can't have that.
All right.
baby.
Now we got to get back on track.
Okay.
Gotta
Yeah.
get
Let's,
back.
we got to go back to work.
We are definitely.
Who said that's what I'm talking about, Bishop?
Chicken and dumplings.
Chicken and dumpling. I now pronounce you as thee as chicken and dumplings. I ain't never heard that one. That's a good one. I appreciate that, brother. That's really good. I like that. Y'all look, y'all just if I could just get with you and just cry all over you and wet you up, we just think. Baby girl trying her best to get to this dog. She wants to play with it.
anything that's fuzzy.
Yeah.
She'll try to get it. Even if it's a pair of bedroom shoes, she'll try to get it. All right. Now we got to get back on track. Got to get back on track.
Okay. The life that we live is being lived by the life that we are. And it seems like we are living a life, but life is living us.
Yes, yes, exactly. Yes.
This is a story of two lives that seem to be two that are one, discussing through the finite mind self of the discovery that the finite is aware of now, where and who the real one is. It's but now you have to understand, once you go into this, the mind will throw up a flag
Yeah, yeah,
by a lot of distractions.
yeah. That's true. That's true.
Uh-huh.
That's true.
Oh, I could hear you. The distractions are designed to keep your attention away from being the life that God has always been in these bodies, in these chicken and dumplings.
Baby girl.
I ain't never heard that before. Oh Lord have mercy. We have nothing to be afraid of by accepting the fact that we are the pure self inside of these seemingly distracted bodies. She ain't gonna leave you alone, is she?
She's determined.
Look at her. She trying. See in the
Look at her
picture.
teeth go.
She trying to bite it.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm gonna have to let her have it. I guess, girl.
We have always been the eternal self. The mind is constantly moving, but we are stillness in every part of the universe. The mind is wondering about being different places, but we are always and will always be the staying self of the Christ all over the blanket of the universe. There's no such thing as having a break from God just because the mind and body is not thinking about Him.
Go ahead.
I told the little couple that brought her Valentine's Day gift that standing there talking to them is one thing, but seeing them in person and talking to them is better than a picture or more than ink on paper through a pen writing or talking about them. I said, but to see him and to know him is beyond words and pictures.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like I told you, I was getting ready to tell you, I told him in the closet that I had found him. He said to me, "You didn't find me." He said, "I allowed myself, or this you self, I like to bit my jaw, the you self to discover what was already there. You don't discover something that's not already existed. It exists because you discover it because it already exists."
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
I like this.
Yeah.
I like this. Y'all give us some feedback on this because I know we got excited with that teddy bear looking at me. Oh, the bear is looking at me. Let him. They turn around and look and let the bear talk to him. Wave at the bear, wave at. Hello, hello, everybody. See, we got another bear upstairs. We used when we were on honeymoon, or dating or something, anniversary.
No.
Called Pooh Bear.
No, Pooh Bear. You gave me Pooh Bear when we had to put Coco down.
Oh,
and I cried for a year, and you bought me Pooh Bear and took
and
me
look about like
and
that.
took me to Build-A-Bear, and we got
Build-A-Bear.
clothes for Pooh Bear.
Put some blue jeans and bib overalls on Pooh
He's got
Bear.
a wardrobe. He's
Yeah.
got
And we still have him.
he's
He's
got
still
bib
upstairs.
overalls and
Isn't that something?
baby shoes.
And here they come with a bear again.
And he's got little t-shirts and everything.
Yeah, the t-shirt, Little boots on. He got boots on, don't he?
Yeah, his boots. He's got a little leather jacket.
Leather jacket.
Mhm.
Okay.
And a little toboggan.
Now, discovery, discovery, discovery. There's a word, is an Eastern word called samadhi.
Yeah.
Is being nothing but awareness, aware of the presence of God, seeing and becoming aware of the presence of God in around everything, every object. Now, this samadhi presence is called waking up. And since Robert has pronounced us as
Chicken and
chicken and
dumplings.
dumplings, we know that we all in the same pot.
Mhm.
And what I'm talking about, we done found this out in the same pot and don't have to use smoke pot. Don't have to have no drugs. And I'm sorry, baby, but you can't have that. She's determined to get to that teddy bear. Now that we are here,
This is yours.
there's only a certain amount of time in this stage movie that we live in called Earth that we have to expand and wake up to what we are talking about. Now, in my investigation, I found out that there are a lot of people that have near-death experiences and go on the other side or leave their bodies, we call it. And a lot of them see Jesus over there and they meet him, but very, very few of them come back and talk about being one with him.
True.
I've investigated over and over and thousands and actually interviewed them. They see him as separate and apart, even over there. Some of them, very few, you can count on one hand, come back and say, I had a chance to realize that Jesus, the Christ in me, and Jesus are the same. But once this wakes up, once this awareness strikes you, excuse me, please, you will understand that Christ's life is being everywhere the eternal thing or object. Now this puppy done went all the way back behind the table trying to find a way to get over here. And she's coming up under the table. She's trying to jump through these wires to get over here to get to this teddy bear. Now this means that she's determined. Are you determined? Are you
Baby girl, come back.
Are you as determined as this puppy is to get this bear to wake up to your true identity? It ain't nothing like the real thing. Diana Ross or whoever, Marvin Gaye said that. Ain't nothing like the real thing. Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell sung that song years ago.
Nothing like the real
Ain't nothing like the real thing. I'm telling
thing.
you.
I think you just messed us up for this morning.
Huh?
I think you just messed us up for this morning.
Yeah, we did. We got messed up. Yes. Pronounce us in a wedding. This is a wedding of union and joining awareness.
And he said that's what you pronounced us at their wedding, talking about Robert and Denise.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
did.
Chicken and dumplings.
I did.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah,
Lord.
y'all pronounced it chicken and dumplings.
I didn't remember that, Robert. I didn't remember that. That's a good one. I pronounce you chicken dumplings.
I think he just messed up our live stream this morning. I don't think you're going to get much else out of us today,
Oh, Lord.
but we're appreciative of you guys listening and being here with us to share this moment. And baby girl's determined.
I thank you guys for coming on with us today. We got caught in the middle of a grand finale of Valentine's Day with this girl. And I got two girls. One, look at, she's still trying to get that teddy bear. But you guys stay with us and be with us again on Tuesday at 7. And we'll go back into this mystical teaching of the mystical Christ.
Pearl says that the baby girl is an intrusion of her space.
She sure is.
No, baby girl wants it as a toy. Anything that's fuzzy, she thinks is her toy. Now she has a toy that's laying down here in the floor that squeaks, but she's determined she wants this one too. And she's got a whole basket large basket of toys that she pulls out every now and then, and has sometimes having strode all over the house. So she's just determined. She thinks they came into the house and it's her. That's what she thinks, Pearl. She thinks that. Thank you, John Greason. Hit the like button, the love button. And I realize you guys, we kind of got off track this morning.
Yeah, we did. But it ain't, hey, ain't nothing changed about our eternal self. We still that we are the prophetic word of God. We are the eternal word of God. What we read about is nothing in comparison to being
and then
what we
what
are.
This says is everything can't always be in control.
That's right.
And life is spontaneous. And so it has to be like this. And it's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
You're determined, aren't you, to get this thing?
Yeah, it's okay, baby girl.
Mm-hmm. So thank you guys for hanging in there with us.
And Leslie, she was talking to me about Valentine's Day yesterday. Leslie was talking about her dad and things like that. And I wish you happy Valentine's Day too, Leslie, and your family.
Happy Valentine's, yes.
I can't hear you.
I'm saying the same thing.
Okay.
Robert says humans have had the carnal mind controlling us for so long, we have perceived and believed that our very own heart is someone else. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The carnal mind is that sleeping state that causes the attention to be focused on just being a body, mind, and a soul with feelings. That's the carnal mind. But the mind of the spirit is what we're talking about, that is revealing itself. I had an experience in my sleep last night that I was talking to somebody about what we talking about this morning. That's where all of our sermons, all our messages come from. And we did this when we was in our building years ago. And Robert used to be with us over there in Greensboro. And we used to go to some of the classes he was at. But we always talk about this because it is absolutely amazing to realize that what we read about in the books and what people talk about has now become a tangible experience in our life and yours at the same time.
Pearl said the timing was right so you could talk to the driver and the young lady that brought the gifts.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I did. You, if you guys could have been on the porch when I was out there.
Everything's about timing, isn't it? I'm learning that everything is about timing because I'm noticing that different things are just lining. That's what alignment is.
Yeah,
when
alignment.
Everything kind of times is just right for you.
That's right.
So anyway, we love you guys. We'll be back on Tuesday. Pastor Norman, give me a thumbs up if you plan to be with us on Tuesday. I know you, if you don't have anything coming up, you will be. We love you so much, young man. And
remember, you don't pray to God, you pray from God. That's the saying. You talk from God.
Type it in. You don't pray to God, you pray from God. Type that in. Type it in. Thank you, Pastor Norman. You'll be with us on Tuesday, Lord willing, nothing happened. And Lord, I don't want any more computer problems. Oh, my gosh. So anyway, we will see you at 7 on Tuesday night. And hopefully you'll be with us. Hope you have something good come out of today. If nothing else, you saw love expressed, because that's how my husband does it. Love was expressed. So thank you for hanging in there with us. Don't forget to give. We thank you for your support.
Thank you for your support.
And all of the love gifts that you've been giving. And somebody gave us something through Venmo last time. I don't know if I have that on, if I have Venmo on the screen for you guys. But somebody used Venmo last time and it got to us. So, you know, if you know how to do that, then there it is. Yeah, Venmo's on there. You can give through Venmo.
Okay.
So thank you guys once more. We love you. We'll see you again on Tuesday night.
See you on the turnaround.
And on the turnaround. Yes. On the